Updated October 12, 2017. 203,242 young Australians are being targeted in the biggest overhaul of private health insurance in decades, with premium discounts on the cards and a big focus on mental health. Key points: discounts of 2% a year for a maximum of 5 years for people aged between 19 and 29. Any insured patient entering a hospital with a mental illness could immediately upgrade their policy to full cover. Health insurance products would be categorized into gold, silver, bronze, and basic. The ABC can reveal the federal government plans a raft of transparency and affordability measures to help take the pressure off health insurance premiums, which have increased by an average 5.6% a year since 2010. Central to the strategy will be encouraging more young people to take up private health insurance, with discounts of up to 10% for the under 30s and a drive to make a mental health safety net part of standard coverage. It also plans on generating savings of at least $300 million per year by mandating price cuts for procedures including replacement hips and pacemakers. It is understood these savings are the result of a particularly hard-fought battle between the government and medical device suppliers. Discounts for young people. To entice young people to take out health insurance, funds will offer discounts of 2% a year for a maximum of 5 years for people aged between 19 and 29. For example, a 19-year-old who takes out health insurance would be offered a 2% discount on his or her premium, building to a 10% discount by the time they are 24. That discounted rate would remain until they are 40, after which it would be phased out. Attracting more young people into private health insurance is critical to keeping the sector sustainable in an aging population. Boosting mental health benefits. The changes to private health insurance will see a much greater focus on mental health, with many existing policies having low benefits for mental health conditions. The ABC understands that privately insured patients entering hospital with a mental illness will be offered an immediate upgrade of their policy to fully cover mental health, with no waiting period. Some low-cost policies attract co-payments of up to $1,000 a day for mental health stays. Recent industry statistics have shown that mental illness has now overtaken non-cesarean childbirth as the leading causes of hospitalization for women under 30. For men under 30, mental illness is in the top 3 causes of hospitalization, after dental and sporting injury. About 90% of day admissions for mental health are currently paid for through private health insurance, and 50% of all mental health admissions. New product ratings for all health policies. Health insurance products will be categorized into 4 levels of cover: gold, silver, bronze, and basic, to help consumers understand what types of services their insurance buys. The government believes new categories will help Australians compare private health insurance products and shop around for a better deal. The ABC understands the government has resisted pressure to dump low-cost policies, regarded as junk policies by some consumer groups, because of the flow and cost it would have on other insurance premiums. Modelling commissioned by the Private Health Insurance Ministerial Advisory Committee showed removing basic cover would increase premiums by between 15 and 21% and result in more than 100,000 people dropping their cover. Mandated cost cuts for cardiac and orthopedic implants. To drive down costs of private health insurance, the government will regulate reductions for certain benefits and procedures. These include cardiac devices such as pacemakers and implanted defibrillators, as well as orthopedic implants such as hips and knees. Some of these services are up to 5 times the market cost. The private healthcare industry says industry kickbacks to doctors and some private hospitals are encouraging inflated prices. The ABC believes the government plans on generating savings of about $300 million a year through the measure, starting next year, with the money ploughed back in reducing premiums for customers. The Australian Prudential Regulation Authority will be tasked with ensuring every dollar offsets premium rises in 2018, rather than an annual premium rise of 56% next April, as has been the case for several years. The plan is aimed at keeping premium rises as low as 3%. Increased oversight to take action on complaints. The role of the private health insurance ombudsman will be expanded and strengthened, allowing it to conduct inspections and audits of private health insurers to ensure they are meeting regulatory obligations. 6 extra PHIO investigators will be focused on addressing consumer complaints about private health and private hospital treatment, including prostheses. Health funds currently volunteer records to the PHIO in order to investigate complaints. The strengthened investigative powers will allow the PHIO to access records of phone calls, letters and emails overlooked by insurers in response to the Ombudsman. Topics: health insurance, mental health, health policy, health, government and politics, federal government, older people, youth. Australia first posted October 12, 2017 143,932.